from Conway, South Carolina. This ought to be a fun matchup in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tulsa's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Another incompletion on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Monarchs offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides to back on the option to give. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Maddox. Quick spin on the run. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Monarchs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Tulsa pinned deep in its own end, trying to find a little breathing room on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Alford. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They'll ride the hot hand. Shows him the stiff arm. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for the score. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was...
It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Look out, he's got room. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Snags it quickly on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the option. Wrapped up and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 5, and so I guess they're really right back where they started on 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Monarchs will punt this one away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gee. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Now they'll run the draw. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to him again. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Handoff to the single running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Alford. Hit as he throws. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The throw. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Alford. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. They'll try the run. Quick step and go. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Pulls and fires complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's a draw. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. To the air, it's Alford. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man in the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires left, and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Another incompletion on third down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. From midfield, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll give it to Johnson. He's in open space downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Back's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Maddox. Touchdown, ODU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Alford. Finds his man in the middle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll give it to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The kick is on its way. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese 2 quarters down in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Couple of teams looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They feed him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Give to the single back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
To the air, it's Alford. That's reeled in, it's Ogden. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Running into the open space. Turning it on.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff to the lone back. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. No good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Using his legs, it's Maddox. Shows him the stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's carry on. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Monarchs look to keep this drive humming. He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the marker. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Handoff from the gun. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's carry on. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Powers through the defender. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, Monarchs! And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gee. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Alford. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. And he just flat. wanted to run. Secured it. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Gee. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. To the air on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. The Monarchs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Inside the 35. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Old Dominion. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Alford. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Ogden. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. From the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ogden. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Monarchs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Power football with the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll try to run for it. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch on the left. Touchdown, ODU. A great catch and run for 6. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.